Hello, this is Matt Soukup here with the Fox Real Estate Group. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. So I'm going to talk about a question that I get asked sometimes, and when I'm in conversation, they say, do I really need a realtor when I sell my home? It's a valid question, right? Because people look at what am I going to get returned for that service? And of course, I'm in this business. I'm going to say absolutely yes, but let me walk you through a couple of reasons why. Number one of the first things that's going to help is a lot of people say, I'm going to do a lot to get my home ready. I'm going to put countertops. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I'm like, whoa, back up. Like there's certain things, if you're going to sell your home, you only want to do the things that you're going to get a return on investment for. So there are certain things that if you invest $1, we're probably going to get $1.50 or $2 back. And other, you may put $1 in and get 50 cents back on that. So you don't want to do those things. So I would say very imperative to meet up front and get a strategy on how to best prep the home for the market. And I would say in my experience, I've helped clients make a lot more money than they would have because we chose the right things to do. For example, I have a client right now that I met just a few days ago, literally have had 5 contractors in that house in 2 days. And we have a strategy and plan on only doing the things that are going to get the absolute best return for her. And some things she wanted to do that I actually said, I just don't think we're going to get the money back. Let's not waste money because our goal is to net as much money as we possibly can. So number one, that's going to be the key thing that I would recommend why you'd want to hire a realtor is do the things that get the best return on investment. Number two, a lot of you may be looking at Zillow as the way you get the value proposition of what your home's worth. We love Zillow, good place to look for homes and so forth. We're a Zillow preferred agent. So again, we love this platform, but it's an algorithm. It's not actually going to get the value of your home. We or any of the agents on our team look to get value for what it actually is worth in the current market. We spend a good amount of time looking at real comps. We're looking at active properties. We're looking at pending properties. We are looking at sold properties, and we're going to bring the research in to see where you should actually put your home on the market at. And why does that matter? Because pricing strategy is absolutely imperative on how you hit the market. If you overprice your home, and a lot of people do because they go and they look at an estimate online or they talk to the neighbor and go, this is what it's worth. We all love our homes, by the way. So know that we all probably think it's worth a little bit more than it actually is. But when we price it correctly, what we find out is that we're going to get the best activity when we first hit the market and ensure that we get as much money for that home as possible. So a lot of research goes into that. And then we talk about strategy of where we start out and how we bring it on the market. So number two, make sure we price the home right, but that comes with a lot of experience and research that's done, not just an online algorithm. Number three, when you go to sell a home, some people do a for sale by owner approach. They basically put it on maybe Zillow themselves, but again, on Zillow, it's a whole separate tab you have to find that for sale by owner. So don't underestimate the power of a marketing that an agent can do for you. So for example, if you did it yourself, you're gonna have very, very low amount of people that see that property. When we put a home on the market, it's extensive. And we don't only do once we get on the market, but we do pre-advertising to build momentum into the actual listing itself. So without going to all the details of that, I'll talk a little bit more about when we're actually on the market. We're gonna have you on the MLS. Any basic agent's gonna do that, of course, but we're gonna amp that up. We have the KWS, which is part of Keller Williams, which is gonna get you a massive amount of exposure. We have our own personal website. We do pay-per-click advertising to ensure that we're driving people in. By the way, on our team alone, we have a director of marketing that's a social media wizard. And so we're gonna ensure that when we put it out there through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, we're gonna get additional exposure because the more eyeballs that I get on your property, the better opportunity that I'm gonna find a buyer who's gonna pay the most for that property. So understand that marketing, and this is just the tip of the iceberg of what would be done. It's so important to ensure that your home does not get missed or get lost in all the homes that are on the market. So marketing is absolutely critical. Let's go to, I think I'm on number 4 now. It comes with a lot of experience when you negotiate deals day in and day out. And so a lot of money is made when we actually get into the negotiation phase of a contract. So part of that's done through the experience we know, the activity we've created, and also getting the details about different buyers that may be looking at your home and letting them know what kind of activity we've had on the property as well. So that negotiation to get you the absolute best price is imperative, and that's number one. Number two, we are in one of the toughest markets we've ever seen for inspections. We're in what's still considered a seller's market, but buyers have more power than they've ever have. So they expect a lot. They don't want a home that has a lot of issues. But yet at the same time, when we're representing a seller, we want to minimize any cost in the inspection. So we do a lot of research. We have a lot of contractors we can get in to give really good, solid opinions. So we want to minimize, but we also want to keep the deal together, because if we go back on the market, there's some negative connotations to that as well. So inspection, saving you money through that process, but getting to the next level is absolutely imperative. Number 3 is the appraisal. So we just had a home recently. We had 4 offers on it. It went $50,000 over asking price. So we want to ensure that that's going to appraise. And when you take a proactive approach on that, you're going to minimize running into any appraisal issues. So that's 3 of the basic things that we do, but there's over like 180 different negotiation points in a deal. And there's always unique things. It's kind of funny in this business. We always say, oh, that's a unique one. What it means is it's just normal, because what you think would be just, I think people think transactions are just very linear, like from here to here, it's 30 days. There's so many twists and turns and things that come up to ensure that we get it to the finish line that you don't want to take the risk of not knowing how to do that and not maximize the amount of money you get for the property, get it sold and get on to that next place where you want to be. And that's why hiring a realtor really pays off to ensure that you get to where you want to be.